All right, what's going on, guys? We're back here with the green Technica. Last week you guys saw us installing the exhaust on this car, and I told you we might be doing some suspension work on it as well, and the customer ended up wanting us to do it. So he had the springs in the car. I believe it's a Novatech kit. Pretty simple to install this. You remove the factory shocks and springs from the car, disassemble everything, and then you're gonna slide the entire Novatech kit piece by piece over, close the top hat up, make sure everything's tight, put it back in the car. Adjustable collar, and then it's got a helper spring here and the Novatech actual spring, and that's going to give us around an inch to inch and a half drop. I'm not sure exactly how much adjustability we have in it, but they are adjustable, and it's around an inch to inch and a half, and it's just going to give the car a much nicer stance and bring the center of gravity down a bit. It's going to handle a little bit nicer. Nothing too complicated here, just some bolt-on kit and exhaust, and this car is going to feel completely different than it did before.
Just finished the suspension and our rear section exhaust on this beautiful Technica. We're just gonna take it on a quick drive, make sure everything's good before we give it to the customer, and get you guys some sound clips of our system. Obviously we call this our F1 system because it's kind of like our F1 design. It's not gonna sound like the Aventador, nobody expect that. We've done everything we can to try to make it as high pitch as possible. There's a fully catted system. We haven't touched anything on the headers or anything else. It's just a rear muffler, that's all it is. But it sounds really, really nice. I think it's one of the highest pitch systems out there. Nice and lightweight, just a cool design. And we have the white Evo also that we're gonna be doing. So you guys will get a clip of both of these cars. And if anybody's interested in our system, just DM us, send us an email, give us a phone call, leave a comment, let us know how you like the exhaust, what you think of it. I hope you guys enjoy it. What happened? You're not used to this yet? Put your seatbelt on, boy. It's been a while. It's been a while since I first saw you.
When are you gonna let me drive, Alex?
Never. I don't know about you driving cars like this.
What do you mean?
You can't even sit passenger when I get on it for like 1 second. You're like...
29-step process, and this is our second time running through it.
Just to get some fluid out, huh? Fluid in and out.
Getting the air out, but fluid comes out with it. All right, now we gotta bleed the valve for the 3rd and 5th gear shift fork. So on the side of the transmission, we have a bleeder valve that we gotta break loose. And we gotta take our vacuum line. We just put that over our bleeder valve there. Open it a little bit more. This is 3.5, right?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Collect the oil from the 3.5, please.
I'm collecting. Oh, it's not coming out.
It's all pooped
That's
out.
not good. I might have to run through all of these steps again. I feel it actuating. Oh,
I know.
Ernie.
What?
Are you able to pause it?
I mean, I just finished.
The bleeder valve is not what came loose. The valve itself came loose. So now I need to tighten the valve and then open the bleeder valve.
Probably have to start over if it pulls there.
No! God, please, no! No!
Instead of the bleeder coming loose, the entire valve came loose. So now what? So now I have to start all over again.
We're gonna work on cars. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be so much better than my desk job.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I can't believe this just happened, bro.
What happened now? So there's air in the whole system there now?
Probably. It had already bled, but this one, when I went to go, I did 6.7, and then I had to do 3.5. But when I went to go loosen 3.5, instead of the bleeder valve coming out, the entire valve unscrewed from the transmission. So now I just tightened the valve into the transmission and pulled the bleeder valve out. This time when I was doing 6.7, fluid was actually coming out. So now we know that the bleeding process is actually going through.
The only other thing that's going to be bleeding soon is me from my head. From a
That thing crazy.
What it is.
you get this car again?
I really like the Technica, but honestly, if I was to buy another Huracan, it would have to be an STO, and then we would have to convert it to all-wheel drive. The only reason I haven't bought another Huracan and STO is because my buddy Chris, which we buy, you know, cars together and play with cars together. We already have the black STO. It's in Utah right now. Chris is hardly even driving that car, so I think in the next couple months, once the shop is ready, that car is going to be coming down here anyway.
Ooh.
So there's no point of buying an STO. So we'll have the SVJ, the STO. We'll have the new Revolto, hopefully. If you want to build like a really, really, really fast car, in my opinion, there's no better car in the world than a Huracan or an Audi R8. Those are the top two cars if you want to go fast, in my opinion. Obviously, there's GTRs, but we don't work on GTRs, so I love them. I want one. I want Tony from T1 to build me one day. Aventador is more like a measuring contest. I have an SVJ. Oh, you have an SVJ? Yeah, but mine is twin turbo, so it's like double bagged, you know? That's like the double T-bag car.
Okay.
This is more like the going fast, killing yourself car, so.
Or the Prius GR.
The what?
The Prius GR.
Is that even really a thing?
It's gonna be a thing, dude.
Is it gonna be a thing? Don't you worry about a thing. You know that song?
Don't you worry about a thing.
If there really is gonna be a Prius GR, I might even get one, bro.
Oh, you guys heard it first?
Yeah, that thing looks pretty cool, man.
It looks dope, man.
I want a 765.
765?
I want a black like 765 LT with roof scoop
Oh.
and make it go super fast.
Oh, what do you think about the new SF90XX?
Oh, that thing is sick, but it's gonna be stupid expensive and extremely limited. As much as I like Ferrari, I'm a Lambo guy, so if I was gonna spend that kind of money, it would always be on a Lambo. It is a sick car though, and I'm pretty sure a couple of our friends and customers will end up getting one. So we will see one.
Bring it over if you get
We
one.
might even touch one. But don't forget, they just did that. That was the regular SF90, now there's the special edition. The regular Revolto is coming out. Obviously, all of us are gonna jump on that. We have to jump on that because of our business and we need to make parts for it. But Lamborghini's not gonna just stop at one. We're for sure gonna get an SV model of that. We're probably gonna get an SVJ model of that. So they're for sure gonna come with an SVJ model. So especially with Ferrari, what they just did with that SF90, dude, Lambo's not gonna let that slide that easy. They're gonna build something sick. So Lamborghini.
Lamborghini, man. What is the difference between the S, the SV, and the SVJ?
S is like the newer model of the LP700, which was the original Aventador. So they did a couple updates on that thing, and then they gave it rear wheel steering, and then it got like center lock wheels and all that other cool stuff. It also got the Magnaride suspension. The LP700, a lot of them don't have that. And then the SV is the Super Veloce. That's like the more of the race-inspired model. That car actually came out before the S. That car doesn't have any rear wheel steer. That's why I love SVs so much, because they just feel a lot more raw, even compared to an SVJ. An SV just feels like an old school Lambo. And then you got the SVJ, which is the newer version of the SV. They've done a little bit more aero. Of course, that's again their like super series of the Aventador. More aero, a little bit of modification to the suspension. It's got rear wheel steer unlike the SV. I mean, engine wise and everything, they're basically the same. It's got a little bit of software difference in between all the cars, obviously. The LP700, the lowest variant of how far the software is pushed in the car for power, and then the Aventador S gets a little more, and so does the SV. And then the software in the SVJ is obviously pushed the most. The one that looks the craziest is obviously the SVJ. The SVJ has a lot of aero and looks like more like outer space and stuff.
Yeah.
The cool part about the SV is that also has really, really nice aero, but the SV is just sharper, you know? I think the SV in the front looks meaner than a SVJ.
I agree too, yeah. It's more pointier.
Yeah, it's more pointies. Ahmad, shout out to you, brother. Thank you for always being a good, loyal customer to us. Thank you for always trusting me and building your cars and my vision. Can't wait to keep building cool cars with you, bro. And I hope you enjoy this. I hope you like the sound. I hope you like what we did. We can't wait for the wheels to come so we put it on and complete this project. We're ready to go back to the shop and hand Ahmad the keys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and comment, please. Leave some comments, tell us what you think. We'll see you guys soon.
What's it doing now?
activating the hydraulic pump to build up some pressure and check to make sure it builds up enough to actuate every single valve. And it's going to tell Ernie how much pressure is in the system right now so he can make sure that it's within the factory specifications. Okay, the pump's off, Ernie. Yeah, I'm letting less pressure out. Or maybe because we have more hydraulic fluid than air now. Yeah. This is our third time doing it. So.
45-second wait.
All right.
I'm opening the same screw again.
Again?
It's the same screw over and over and over and over. They have no mercy, man. Okay, Ernie, the pressure bleed valve is open. And now you're gonna tell me to top off the fluid.
Check oil.
Yep. It's also very weird to check the fluid level on these because it's literally just if there's fluid in this hole, then it's full. Oh. Okay. This is
Close pressure bleed screw.
That's the one up there again.
Oh, that thing right there.
I'm coming for you, Guido. It's Gintani versus Guido. Yeah, I just thought of an Italian name that starts with G. Okay, it's closed, Ernie.
Pump activated.
All right, what are you doing now?
I'm opening the bleeder screw for 6th and 7th gears shift selector. And we're gonna put this vacuum line on here. Okay, Ernie, I'm collecting.
Oh, there it is.
Oh. A little excited there, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, closed. Hopefully that's the last time I have to open this one. Because if I have to open it again, that means we have to start from the beginning.
Oh no. Crossing fingers here.
The pressure bleed screw?
Yes.
How did I not see that coming?
I don't know, you've done it like 30 times now.
It's open.
Popped it up.
Topped it off, my guy. Close the pressure bleed screw.
This is some really tiring work, like I must say. You know?
Back breaking, huh?
Yeah.
This is the type of job that makes your back sore when you're constantly bending down and reaching up for stuff.
You did it?
Yep.
Okay, hydraulic pump will be activated.
I'm just glad it's actually working now. This is the one that made us have to do this again this time, so hopefully, well, not hopefully, I made sure it's not gonna happen again. These little nipples up here, those are our bleeder valves. So that black nipple right there, that's the bleeder, and then the chrome socket behind that is the valve. When I was trying to pull the bleeder out last time, the valve came out with it. So this time, when I cracked it loose, it was only the bleeder. I can go ahead and put a vacuum line on there.
This is the time it works.
I feel it, Tony.
You feel the nipple?
So we're not in the clear after this. We have one more valve that needs to bleed. Okay, Ernie, we're good. There we go, baby.
Oh.
You're f***ing kidding me.
We lost communication to the vehicle.
It's good.
It's good? It's pooping.
I'm so glad it's working. We just have one more that needs to work. These are the parts you guys never get to see. The parts that we suffer through. But now I don't care anymore. And if I'm having a bad day, I'll still go grab Tony Kim. So you guys can see what it's like to be us. Okay, Ernie, it stopped pooping. Got you, homie. All right, next. Open the pressure bleed valve. I already know.
Open the pressure bleed screw.
Yep. Now that a bunch of fluid has squirted out,
That's a good thing, right?
Yeah, that means we got fluid. I'm gonna give it a little bit more just to be on the safer side because I don't want any air entering this system where we don't want it. And we're also about to bleed a major component. Clutch bleed circuit. I was telling him it's probably the next step, and then I was right. So now we have a bleeder valve that I had to run to the top past the manifold. We're gonna crack that one. So we gotta bring the car all the way down. Ernie gets a break from his deathly fear of heights. And we gonna open this, and hopefully fluid comes out of here and we don't have to do this again. Okay, Ernie, it's open. You're kidding me. Hold on. Don't touch anything.
Whoa! Just squirted everywhere.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Oh.
The car went to sleep on us.
It went to sleep and then it just jolted back up. I know you gotta kind of do this all over again after you clean up. We'll check back in tomorrow. I mean, we already know what the steps are.
This sucks so much. I'll do it, get it done. I'll let you guys know how many tries it took us. I hope this gives you guys a little bit of insight into what it is that we deal with some of these exotics and the adaptations that they require in order to operate properly. This isn't even a technical time. This is technical suffering.
All right, Tony, I'll let you get back to it.
All right, we'll pick up next clip. You guys will see this thing working and how many tries it took and what went into getting it to work. So wish us luck.